Hey everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post, and I am getting ready to go into the Goodwill here in Cary. This is one of 4 or 5 that I go to. I try to stop at every week, once a week, and just pop in. Our Goodwills here in this area are not as great as some of the Goodwills I'm seeing on other people's YouTube channels. They're just not that full. So when I go in, I'm just looking for to hopefully find maybe 1 or 2 special treasures. Sometimes I can get out of there with a pretty good cart full, but most of the time I can only find a few good treasures. So gonna go in, see what we can find. Here we go, let's see what we find. Hopefully there's something cool in here today. See if we can find a cart. This is a pretty piece. Kind of like that. Look at this. I think something would be skating on top of that. Some wreaths down there. Nice big box of ornaments. That's a nice set. Big set. Looks like it was $20 new, and they want $7 for it. It's got some birds in it, some trees, some stars. It's pretty. There's some possibly vintage ones back here. This might be a treasure. Let's see what we got. Christmas by Krebs. I see more. Made in the USA. That's what I usually look for, made in the USA. We'll go ahead and get those. And let's see what else. What are these down here? What is this? Washington, North Carolina. Okay, I saw this sitting here. I don't know how old this is. I think it's a cigarette case and a lighter. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get it open. Okay, so it is a cigarette case and a lighter. It has Ronson on it. Don't know anything about it, but it's got that cool factor. I think we'll go ahead and get that. That's pretty neat. What do you think? pretty set of rock glasses. Ooh, look at this. This is pretty. That's a possibility. $19.91. I think we'll go with that. Right there in front of me, a Starbucks coffee mug for Charlotte. That's a good one. Let's see. 2015. Looks like it's in good shape. I saw this down here and I thought, well, maybe somebody would like the Three Stooges. It is from the mid-90s, but then I came over here and I thought, oh, these are cool. These are really cool. Not sure what's going on inside though. I'm gonna check that out. But there's several of them here. They got the coolness factor going on. What's that say? Made in Taiwan. Yeah, made in Taiwan, so they're vintage. I think that's just dirt, needs to be cleaned up. I think I'm gonna get these. They're pretty cool. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So I was busy looking at this brass up here, checking that out, and one of the workers came up and set this right down in front of me. And I thought, oh, that was really nice of that person. Because it is Fenton, I believe. Is that what this is? Or does that say Fiesta? I think it says Fenton. Pretty piece. So the Goodwill proved me wrong. Before I went in there, I was telling you guys that a lot of the Goodwills in our area don't have a lot of product on the shelves, and I went into this one, and amazingly, there was a lot of great stuff there, believe it or not. And when I was checking out, I asked the gentleman who was working the counter how long he'd worked there, and he said a month. And I said, well, it shows because I've been coming in here regularly, and the shelves have just been bare. And they were packed, and there was a lot of great stuff out there. So let's get into some of the stuff that I found. First of all, I found this nice desk lamp that's adjustable. It has 2 ways that it can adjust. It's really nice, and we're going to use it right now to kind of look at everything. There was this great pillow. This is from Pier 1, and the tag on the inside was $30 for this pillow at Pier 1. So what a great piece that is. And this is a Wilton. I believe it's Wilton, and it's like a cabbage leaf motif on it. That piece probably would sell for, I don't know, maybe about $30. We won't ask $30 for it though, but it's a great piece. And then this is a nice woven basket. I don't believe there's any wire in it. The ends look like they're burned off, so I'm thinking this is authentic. Could be used to hold bananas or fruit on your counter. Very nice woven basket. And there, you saw in the video, I was surprised to find a Starbucks mug on the shelf in really good condition. And it's from Charlotte. A lot of times I find them they're from other states, other areas. And this is kind of nice. It's from North Carolina. And then this nice Christmas bow mug from the mid-90s. Believe it or not, we're going to start bringing Christmas into the booth a little early this year. We've been asked by both booth owners, to get our Christmas ready and start bringing it in. I guess maybe, you may have even seen that Christmas advertisements are starting to show up already. There's a lot of discussion about there not being enough product for everybody to buy presents. So vintage shopping may be an alternative for everybody this year. It might be a great place to go find some stuff if you can't find things in your regular stores. And you might end up with a really cool piece. Like, we're going to talk about these mugs and where they're actually from. This was probably, to me, one of the coolest finds on today's hunt. I got real excited about these 2 pieces when he brought them out on the shelf. I couldn't believe it that he brought a Fenton piece out and just laid it right in front of me. I'm like, okay, that was kind of a gift. Thank you. But they're Fenton, they're opalescent pieces. They're ribbed. They're just gorgeous. And the top is almost looks like, hand blown around the edge. This piece does have one small chip on it. One very small chip on it, but otherwise it is just beautiful. Love the color of it. And then this is a smaller one. It's like a rose pink color. Gorgeous pieces. This was fun, and it was a good, sometimes, like I said, you just got to trust your gut on things. I didn't know a lot about this. I knew it was a cigarette case, with the lighter. Probably needs some flint and some fluid, but I imagine it probably works. And this is a vintage. It's called a, hold on, let me get it opened up. Called I think it was Ronson. You can get the light on it. Yeah. It's a Ronson 20 case, so it holds 20 cigarettes. So Art Deco. Reminds me of Mad Men. I can just see someone like that using this. Pretty sweet piece, I think. And some vintage Christmas. Like I said, we're going to start bringing Christmas in a little early this year. I'm probably not going to overwhelm it real early, but I will, if we'd like to work with our booth owners, we're partners in this together, we feel like. And so if they say bring some in, we're going to bring some in and get going with it. Thought these little fairies We're cute. These little, I think they're like little baby fairies or little toddler fairies sitting on flowers. I think they're vintage because they have felt on the bottom and the type of plastic. I don't know what you call that plastic, but they just were really cute. Really cute pieces. This one's looking at a butterfly here. A little butterfly. And this one's holding, I think it was like a bug. Some type of bug. This piece here is from Seagrove. Seagrove pottery piece. As I said in a couple in yesterday's video, I think, that we put up on YouTube, you're always going to find artisan pieces in our booth. I really appreciate artists, anybody that makes something with their hands, creative people. I just really appreciate their work. And this has a lot of like spaghetti work in it. Really sweet piece. Nice little angel. We can put that in the booth right away. We'll set her right over there. Picked up this book. I thought it would be interesting. I always look for coffee table style books, and now it's kind of a lot of people are using these. They're taking the cover off and they're just using it to decorate with, to stack different colored books with. So this would make a nice one. It has a good subject matter, maybe. I don't know, but it's historical, and we like history, don't we? So let's talk about these mugs. These are pretty cool. These are from the Kahiki Supper Club, which was a Polynesian-themed restaurant in Columbus, Ohio. And that restaurant was owned by, hang on, let me check here, Bill Sapp and Lee Henry. They both operated a restaurant called the Grass Shack in the 1950s, and World War II vets would come in there. And that was destroyed by a fire, and they decided to open the Kahiki Supper Club. Pretty famous place, and it operated from 1961 until the year 2000. So it's a really pretty cool finding these. These mugs right now are listed and selling on eBay for like $25 a piece. So they're pretty cool. They've got like a little, looks like a little brain on the back. But with Halloween coming, I thought they were cool for that, but they've got that cool factor all year round. They could be in your tiki bar even. They the place was listed on the National Register of Historical Places in 1997. So cool find there. I'm going to try to when we put things like this in the booth as a set, we could sell them as a set of 6, or we list them individually. Because usually what will happen is if we try to sell it as a set, somebody will say, oh, I just want 1 or 2. So we'll list each one individually. But hopefully somebody will come along and buy them as a set. They're not all perfect. There may be, like this one I think has a small crack on it, but I imagine they're going to be used for decor more than anything. I'm keeping one of them for our own personal collection. So pretty excited about that find. But that's it. That was my shopping haul at Goodwill today. Don't be afraid to get out there and check out those places that maybe don't usually have what you want, because you just never know. You might find something really cool that you'll be happy you stopped in. And as always, happy hunting, everybody.